Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Select menu narration option is set to off.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Cut. 180. Check, 47. Watch the out.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
At the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Maverick. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brees now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And Ginn's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Ready. 5'9". Mike 50. I got you. I got you, sir. I got you.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Easy, opposite. It's our time. Go.
On play action, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Super one.
From the gun, here's Gall. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An update from Denver, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's what I do. 5. 47. Check back 47. Know your job.
To the air again. Gone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw is gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Breeze. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Goff on 3rd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ready. Go away. 51. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Get there. Watch the safety crew. Shell.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check. 80 weapon.
Toss play, Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just like that.
Kamara try the right side. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready? Yellow lady. 24.
Play action. Breeze. He's got the former Ram. This is Jared Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Brees now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
53.
Now Brees again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Saints.
Set. 5-8. 5-8. 11. Here I come. Hey, Echo.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play ball. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Hey, kill. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
All day, every day.
Goff on first down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
21.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, Devontae Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Again has it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 0-2, 0-2. Hey, box truck.
Shotgun now for Brees. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ready. Yellow lady. Pick and choose the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brees going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brees pass complete to Ted Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 40. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and now it's 2nd down.
Cut. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback at all costs. 14. 54. 14.
Goff. Flushed out right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add